what was your topic?
I don't think it would be good for this.
The four
Fascism.
atmosphere.
Do it again.
And how it's great.
Do it.
No, do a different one. Come up with
Dr.
one
Lawyer
on
go.
the spot.
Dr. Lawyer go.
No, just
everyone
say
look
what
at her
you
and
had.
make her feel uncomfortable.
Say what you had.
Talk.
Do it.
Speaking
That's
Italian.
not legit answer.
Speaking your
I don't
native
know
tongue of
why-
Italian.
No, I'll legit answer.
I'll talk to you
Okay,
seriously
it's
about
this
your
thing
topic.
called the Fermi paradox.
Oh, I love this.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
I'm actually so down to talk about this.
Okay, I don't know that much about it. I just okay. I just
I watched the one Kurzagap
Oh,
video.
That's right. Come on.
Guys are noobs.
Yeah, no.
No, I knew
Yeah,
that
you better
beforehand,
know
but still.
Yeah, exactly.
So what is the Fermi paradox?
so the Fermi paradox is. I don't know too much about it. I just learned about it
Eric,
recently,
go.
but I thought it'd be interesting to talk about in the group. It's basically the idea of statistically speaking, we shouldn't be the only form of life out there.
I believe
So
that.
where is
But at
everything
the
else?
same
Wait, Chris,
We've
in the
seen
video,
nothing.
was it like
Yeah.
the stairs?
Dude, like-
Statistically, there should be more life out there, and statistically, we should have been contacted by them.
But the-
So which is it?
So the Fermi paradox, there's tons of solutions to it, explaining why we haven't
Well,
seen
wait.
aliens.
Yeah.
When
Wait.
they're-
Hold on.
The great
Hold on.
filters,
Hold
the
on.
great
Wait.
filters, right?
Shut
Great
up. Wait.
filters.
Hold
Yeah,
on.
yeah,
Wait.
that's
Slow up.
There's many.
If you remember, in Stellaris, you didn't actually make contact until after you discovered FTL travel.
That's one of the.
Are you retarded or something?
Yes!
Wow.
Oh, you retarded or just black?
One of the
It's part of being black,
There's many
though.
That
ideas.
is true.
I like that one.
It's the
Yeah,
in my
it's just
mind.
like
No,
you
no,
just
because
you
I
can't-
saw it.
It's
and
like a
even
Star
then you
Trek
can.
level, like we can't contact
That's
you
exactly
until
how
you
it is
get
in
there.
But like,
Trek, too.
Yeah.
but like, yeah, it's like you don't actually contact them until after you discover FTL travel.
The idea is there's aliens that we can't see them for
Because they're too
reason.
far away.
Yeah.
No, not too
No,
far
not just
away.
that.
Just like they're not using radio for some reason.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think
there's
that's-
also the idea of different types of civilization. So type 1 civilization is like what we are, and then type 2 is what they've
We're
harnessed.
actually not even type
Type
1.
two
No,
is
no, no.
sometimes
Type
brought on by
Type 1 is when you have
overheating.
control of your entire
And,
planet's
Oh, well,
energy.
technically we don't have entire.
We're like half.
Yeah.
It's
We're
when
like
you're
Or a
it's
third
when
of the
your
way there.
Yeah.
it's when your pancreas stops working.
Type 2
right?
And then
when you
type
have-
2 is the energy of the
Type
star.
and 3 is the galaxy.
Yeah.
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 But like,
3 is like the
we're not even close to that.
Type
Not
2
even
is the
the
one where you
frequencies.
get pieces of you cut off when you forget
Type
to
2
take
is
your
Dyson
insulin.
spheres.
Yeah.
That is good. But like, that's not really, it'll be like, it won't be an actual spear.
It would be like a swarm.
No, I like the
Not
I like
like
the
a lip-
swarm. Yeah,
Yeah, it wouldn't
Like,
be
you
a
can't
solid
actually,
sphere.
like, encapsulate
How
How
the
the
song.
fuck we
It's not
don't
efficient.
have the material?
Exactly.
Is this swarm idea also from the Kurzagap?
Yes! Yeah.
Yes, I saw that one too.
Moon based on what was it, Venus or Mercury? Something like that.
Somewhat. Maybe the moon or something like
No,
that.
it wasn't the moon. It was,
That was
it
Mercury.
was somewhere relatively
Oh, a
close.
base
Yeah.
on
Venus.
Venus?
Venus.
No, it's
Yeah, it
like,
wasn't
We could have
Venus. It wasn't
habitats. We could have it
Venus.
floating. Like,
okay, that's like, what,
because it's
Just
so
like-
dense there.
Hitler's hiding out on Venus, confirmed.
So the Fermi paradox. What do you think
Oh,
about
yeah.
it, Eric?
Just looking up.
There's
Look
like
it up, dude.
Like
Venezuela would be a world superpower.
statistically probable that we
But yeah,
should
the
meet
capital's
things.
Caracas.
one, the amount of planets. I don't know the exact numbers, but like the amount of planets.
I
in the
actually have an
galaxy
article here.
Is like
This
in
is
the
what I was-
billions, and we know there's like literally trillions of galaxies. So
Yeah.
like the odds that there isn't life out there is so ridiculous given what we
Oh,
know.
yeah.
Because it's made of such basic stuff like carbon, water.
We're
from
cheap.
what we know.
We're cheap to make.
Yeah, this
As
part.
humans.
I'd like to think we
There's a lot
just
we
keep
don't know
killing
about how we
ourselves
came
before
from,
we're
but,
able
like-
to reach others.
That makes
I hope
But at
so.
the
That's
same
one of the
time,
theories.
That floors my
That's
hard
literally
my
nuts.
theory.
a game theory.
Shut the fuck
Thanks
up.
for watching.
Like
Matt.
pessimistically,
Dana, can you run over my
it's
the car,
that
please?
there's- life is everywhere, but we're eventually gonna have to
gouge my
die.
eyes
They
out.
always die out before they get to space. Like
Yeah.
That's
something.
what Chris says.
Nuclear war.
That's what
you know,
Chris
that sort of
says.
stuff.
What Chris says
That's my
goes.
pessimistic thought, and that's
That's the most
80.
accurate thought.
That's 80% of what I think. No, like 95, but. Then there's the small chance
So
that
there's a
it's
small
like
chance that it starts
that aliens.
Out there.
There's actually loads, but we just can't detect them.
Or what if they just aren't trying to contact
What if
us?
they
What
have
if they know that? What if they're like, oh,
observation posts and they're
Earth, that's the
watching
primitive
us?
animal-like ones.
The
Yeah, no,
documentation
the idea of the
table.
paradox is that like even if they don't contact us
I
directly,
think that black people
we
are like
should be able to
aliens.
see theoretically some
Type of
radio
civilizations.
signals,
Just a babble
something
by
from
black
outer
people, like,
stars.
what the fuck are
But
they?
Hell, leave those there.
Unless they're
Leave-
just using a form of communication that we
Like
can't
black people.
measure
Yeah.
with any.
Like the one that
Black
sounds like
people
white
and
noise
black
to
people
us.
are just left
Yeah.
on Earth.
regardless,
I'm not like
hopefully
we
there's
can
life,
again.
whether
We
it's
can't
advanced-
shit.
Are you familiar with entanglement theory?
Boondock season 5. I hope it's good.
No,
Yes.
actually.
So if they're using something like that, it's like a spooky action at a distance. I'm not super
Oh,
familiar.
you're talking about
Entanglement's the shit.
That's
Yeah.
a bad word.
I hate.
I said spooky.
I like entanglement.
Yeah, but if I don't know if that's possible to use like something like that to communicate, but
There-
like let's say
yeah.
for example,
You're talking
they're
about
using
quantum
Probably
entanglement,
not.
right?
what?
Quantum entanglement.
Yeah.
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 That's
Quantum. Remember the
there's
quantum
theories,
realm?
but-
Ooh.
Ooh.
My nuts
quantum-
get entangled.
They didn't actually talk about
It's a
quantum
problem.
Quantum realm is cool.
Yeah.
Down.
They want big size, but it's just the word quantum.
In Ant-Man?
Yeah.
Okay, that's not actually what quantum means.
I know that, but that's
Yeah,
what
no,
Quantum just
impossible.
means it's
It's a
quantized.
comic book.
I like
That's how it works in
quantum
comic science.
mechan-
It's just
I like
like
quantum
the word
computers.
quantum from anything.
You don't have to
It's just
explain
big
it.
science.
Quantum
particles.
insurance.
Yeah.
Exactly. You can
Oh yeah,
quantum these
protect
nuts.
your home just in case that, like
The
a black
quantum
hole
realm
opens
attacks
up.
you. Yeah.
Do time travel like.
Yo,
once.
there's insurance for everything.
And I need it.
Yeah.
Is there
it's
insurance for
bad.
D's nuts?
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah,
you actually
Life
could
insurance.
insure your nuts, yeah.
All in favor of insuring these nuts, say aye.
Aye.
I stand
Aye.
by that though, seriously.
Yeah.
Stand by that eye.
Life insurance is the big one.
Hell yeah.
It's a big oof.
It's
Wait,
big
you
boy.
can't.
What?
Sorry, this is a
Insure
stupid
your
question,
life?
but
Yes,
actually
people do
ensuring
that,
your
though.
sex or your genitals.
Yeah,
Yes,
you
yeah.
can
Part of
insure
your
it.
existence.
There's
I go
things
man.
there
one
for
of-
life
Juan
insurance.
Jeremy, you think their
Anything.
dicks already
How does
covered?
that work?
It's
Is
like
it
insurance.
money?
One of the
If you get
Kardashians insured
smashed
their
by
ass.
a hammer in your
Probably
nutsack,
can't. In the unlikely
you're gonna get
event.
compensated.
But how is that different from accident insurance?
Because it wasn't your
Because
nuts.
it's specifically these
It's
nuts.
specific.
It's separate. It's
Like, let's say I was a
You
soccer
could-
player, I could insure my leg.
Oh, okay, yeah, actually
Like
that makes
Is that a
sense.
thing?
A Kardashian
Yeah.
insured
But
my buttocks.
but a
true.
soccer player, their legs have value. Why do we assume that everyone's genitalia have value?
All of
Not
us
if
are
we're
rich.
Just D's
Yeah.
nuts.
Each
No, if you
each
say
man,
both,
they have
their
money-
genitalia is priceless.
Yo,
Yeah, to each
them.
person.
Especially if you're
Yes,
Ron
but you're the
Jeremy.
person paying for
But the
it.
reproductive power of each
Yes,
person
but you're
is
paying.
different.
No, but
it
like
doesn't
you
matter. You're
no, but
paying
like
for
Usain
it,
Bolt
so they will give
has
you
some
money for
crazy
it.
ass genetics.
Yeah, like something
Your
like that.
people would pay
Or like
to get impregnated
or like
by
someone
Usain
who's
Bolt.
really smart. They're
I would.
I totally would.
Because
Yeah.
insurance
I-
isn't made based off how
I-
useful it is.
insurance
It's based
doesn't-
off
I
what
know
people
that.
get
Get
paid.
impregnated
I
by
feel like
I know, and if
paying
someone
for
pays for it, then yeah.
I-
I don't know what's happened.
all people who want to
I-
get impregnated by Usain Bolt.
Oh, I.
Okay, all the
There's
people that
not
said
enough-
I are not capable of being impregnated by today's technology. Just want to point that out.
Shut the
I
fuck
did
Oh,
not hear
how
that.
dare you
Fascist
misgender
pig.
me like
What
that?
would I miss?
Chasm, say aye.
I.
Yes.
Wow, I love this.
Here.
What I miss?
It's actually 90%.
Would you want to be
Chasm
impregnated by
insured,
Usain
yeah.
Bolt?
Of course.
Yes.
Yeah.
Carries on those good genes most time. I don't know what you're saying.
Exactly.
Usain Bolt can dunk, okay?
Hell yeah.
Dude,
he's
back when I was in
fast
Jamaica-
and black
Yeah.
and really tall.
Dude,
I don't
think any of you want to be pregnant, period.
He was at like every party. He was
Pun
just a good
intended.
guy. He ran at
Wow.
UA. He trained at
Thank
my
you.
school I went
Wow.
I missed all of that. I was.
to. UA was in terrible.
You're
place to be.
fortunate.
I just heard something about your school.
Yeah, because he trained at UA.
Oh, okay.
All in favor of Jamaica being declared a no man's land, say aye.
They basically
Aye.
is already though, so like,
Because I'm pretty sure my
cousin
cousin is going to the school you went to.
tell him to run.
We tried. She wants to go anyway.
Good luck. Tell her to not die by the gangs. Usually they leave you alone if you're in like your uniform, but like
50-50.
black people,
What did you want to go for? Like, why did she
doctor
choose
or
the
something.
school?
it's cheap as fuck.
It's cheap.
Like as
And
fuck.
she didn't really study when she took her exam to get into a school here, so.
So
Totally optional.
Andrew, why don't you think that the aliens have made contact yet?
Because of black people.
They're too afraid of him.
Yeah.
No, but
They
Andrew.
live in fear of me.
He's the apex predator.
That was like when we were having dinner before. Andrew gave his work hours for when he could work. He was like, "What? Not past 6, right?"
Yeah.
I said because it's past 6, he turns into a werewolf, so he really can't be working at that time.
This is true.
That's why he's so hairy.
Yes.
Ooh, she opened my snap. Ooh.
Oh boy.
Good luck,
Ooh,
guys.
she's gonna reply back. Ooh.
Ooh.
Ooh. Marina.
Here.
Oh,
She's gonna murder
Cousin,
suicide.
you stress about these things too much. I
No,
know
because
that.
it's such a weird thing to send to someone. Like you've known for 3 days.
Casm,
It is a weird
I'll get
thing.
murder suicide for you. How about that?
I like that.
Put your face black, then yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
You know,
Andrew in blackface.
Oh
I
my
can't think
God.
of anything. I actually can't think of anything scarier.
All
Like,
in favor of me going in blackface and getting murder suicided, say aye.
Hey.
That was a very hesitant eye.
I need you
to
to keep the aliens at bay.
Oh, that's true. We need
Andrew,
We
no,
can't have
Andrew,
suicide.
He'll do it.
Suicide, but Andrew actually can't
Like put your
die.
sperm on ice
Then
and
what's
do
the
it. So when the
point?
aliens come
Alright,
out like a
fair enough.
weapon.
Yeah.
It's wait for her to kill herself.
That's not a real murder suicide then.
Yeah.
And that ruins the fun.
It's just
I don't know why you
attempted murder
assume she's
suicide.
murderous or suicidal
Because
based on
it's
one
fun.
text
Oh.
message that implied that she wanted
no.
to sleep with a certain gentleman.
No,
Because we're trying to have
Now
fun.
what
You didn't
happened?
see it. You didn't see
First
the way
of
it was
all,
worded.
it was a Snapchat,
It was
and she
bad.
said not that she wants to sleep together with him,
So-
that they can both sleep forever.
That's the big sleep,
Oh,
baby.
that's a little.
Yeah.
She said, I want you. What did she?
She said,
Like,
"I
quit-
want
I
you to
quit
I want you to
everything
quit your
so we can sleep
quit
together
your big boy
forever."
job,
Yeah.
so that you can move in with me and we can sleep forever."
That's
Yeah.
like a combination of like
But it
a
was like
James
ti-
Smith lyric and a Ghost lyric.
Yeah,
It's like,
but it was like typed down like
Regardless,
Ebonics, so
that's a
that
red
made
flag.
Dude,
me-
I know
And,
what
and
no.
plus Ebonics.
Yeah.
Translate
Dude.
that to Ebonics.
I wonder what's
Yeah.
telling you. Just that video.
What video?
Probably coming from.
Did you see the video? I took a video of Andrew chewing a donut
Oh,
and sent
God,
it to
yeah.
her.
Oh yeah, right there.
Oh, yeah.
I said that her response should be a video of the back of Andrew's head, and mine said with a laser pointer.
He's sitting right by
Andrew
the
would
window.
be nothing would make him happier than to have a laser pointer.
He just looks at the video. He's like, finally.
Do it.
Praise be.
Martin, so why do you think aliens haven't contacted us?
It's because I forgot to shower, and it's like
They're mad at him.
they're mad. They're like, ew, stinky.
In all honesty, if they're that advanced, they might not see us as intelligent life forms.
They
It might
don't.
be the way we look at a plant. We're like, oh, there's nothing here but bacteria. It might be like that.
Oh,
Yeah,
man. So
that's fine because the majority of the
And these guys
biosphere
are
is
okay.
bacteria.
Yeah.
So it's just like, why is there so what?
Oh.
Ew. They're like, what if they came
Yeah.
down and it's like,
Like
War of the
it's
Worlds,
cool.
and then they all got the influenza and they went achoo, and they all died.
Yeah, what if
what
aliens
if-
landed, but
what
they
if-
landed in like the
yeah.
Western Sahara, and they're like, wait, what the fuck is here?
Yo, this place sucks. Like they actually, that's why Area 51 is probably like the worst place for aliens because they're just like,
yeah.
there's like nothing here. It's just a
There's
desert.
nothing interesting for them to look at.
So I
But I think
mostly think that everyone just keeps killing themselves when they get advanced, but like 1% of me likes to think that they found us,
And they just like, we're
and we're just like a petting zoo for
Exactly.
them. And they're like, oh, little Billy, you want to send a natural disaster? Oh, he crippled them.
Like an anthill, you know?
It's
Yeah.
like a game. It's a kind of game.
He's like,
right?
oh, Krakatoa.
Like, no, imagine like we've done this before. They sort of like reset our
They
plan.
can just mess up people in like a Civ game. Like they just
Yeah.
do it for fun.
I think there's like a
Oh,
neckbeard.
SimCity, where they
Yeah,
just
and
like
like-
There's a
natural
neckbeard
disaster.
alien at his
Roller
at his
coaster tycoon.
desktop.
I mean,
just
there is
like-
there is actually theories of like, oh, are we maybe not
Like a
entirely a
simulation theory?
simulation for someone else, but like that we could be.
I want to think there's a neckbeard alien just at his battle station, being like, just like he's been plotting for the next past millennia to make, what was it, St. Helens just like erupt in like 20 years. He's like, he's been waiting for this, and then
yeah.
Chad's gonna come in and kill us with the plague before he gets to erupt.
No, we're just a trial of a neural network that's on its like 5th percentile until it's done.
They use a shitty neural
I
network.
can't wait
Yeah.
until it's finished.
We're not in a simulation. We're in a simulation of a simulation.
Yeah, it's possible.
You're such a faggot.
It's more likely that we're in a simulation of a simulation than just
And-
in a simulation.
At
That's
no
nice,
point in
Kevin.
time can we
You
sure.
actually take men's penises into your mouth.
You know, if they said it like, if
Yeah,
they
all that
ever made
gaze-
I have so much cum in my eye. That's all Irish, Kevin. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it
Oh
do
man,
be like
oh
that
man, there's
sometimes.
so much semen. Oh man, oh
Oh,
god.
oh, God. Oh, shit. Oh,
fuck, I'm
fuck.
gonna die the semen.
That's Kevin for
I didn't
you.
realize we were at the ocean.
I'm drowning in semen.
Thank you, Kevin.
Yeah, that's all I heard, Kevin. All I
Yeah.
heard is I'm drowning in semen of other men.
That's kind of how I like
I don't
it.
know where my semen ends and everyone else's begins.
The semen swap.
I don't even remember. I feel like there were more people here than we started.
Yeah, why are there so many sailors? Gotta keep
Shut
talking
up.
about all those
Stop
seamen.
making that same
Like
joke.
your brother.
It's funny.
Like your brother.
See, I like to imagine
Kevin
that,
just played with your
like
brother.
unexplained disappearances. The aliens pick up people, put them in a jar, and then fill it with cum.
To pickle us.
You assume aliens still use such a primitive form of reproduction.
like-
Aliens
like
were
aliens have
of cum.
It's like we're My Little Pony dolls and
Is
the
it like
aliens are
human
neckbeards.
cum or like alien cum?
Both. It's like
It's a
they
compound.
it's like an experiment. Like they have like a whole like shelf.
Oh my
with,
god,
like,
where the
different
cum
jars.
They're
box?
just trying shit out.
Yeah.
Alright, where the cum box?
Haven't you ever wondered where it all goes? The aliens take it.
Oh god.
Oh, it's
Aliens probably
Like,
don't even need
like
to use
what
that
if
to
Red- what if there's
Yeah,
like
no.
a subreddit for aliens and it's like r/ coming on human beings?
Oh my god. Just 4chan.
And that's the Fermi paradox.
Hell
That
yeah.
is not the
Explain.
Fermi paradox.
Yes, it
Everyone
is.
should
who
look it
believes
up.
it's the Fermi paradox, say aye.
Aye.
Wow, I
It's been
love
settled.
democracy.
Science is
I just don't know what this episode's gonna be called.
The Fermi paradox.
Like, it's not
That's
that
just
hard.
Democracy.
Exactly.
I
Mark
love
said
That's
this is
democracy.
exactly how it was meant to be
All
used.
agree that Cassie's still wearing a black shirt. Say aye.
Aye.
That is a fact, yes.
True.
Why didn't you say I then?
Oh, so you perjured
I
yourself.
don't
you
ag-
hate.
She's a liar and a
You hate
fascist.
democracy.
I don't agree with the
She hates
system.
democracy. She
Yeah.
wastes her vote. You're squandering the only right that we have.
She voted for herself as running as the American Fascist Party. As El Duce too.
On the ballot.
Wouldn't you just love to be put in a jar and come on by a 40-foot tall alien?
You better believe it.
I'll pass on that one, thank you.
Yeah, okay.
What are you,
Buster.
gay or something?
Wait, I'm trying to imagine like what the cum would look like. Would it be like?
I mean, it might
Again,
be a
aliens
completely
probably have more
different job, though.
sophisticated methods of
Bioluminescent.
reproduction.
Like
Who's
what?
this
Like what?
reproduction?
Dude, you wouldn't even.
More sophisticated.
Bioluminescent,
less
obviously.
Who said this is for reproduction?
Maybe it's more fun.
Well, we're using if
Yeah, we said
if
it's
it weren't for
for
reproduction, then you would say
They get to
aliens.
stand on all
What if the
fours.
cum is
They
just
have like
pure
the
morphine?
sonar.
That'd be so dope.
You're right.
What? Okay, so how do they reproduce then, Cassie?
How would
Obvious
if you were,
expert
if you
on
were like the
alien
godmother of like
reproduction.
advanced alien civilization, how would you have them reproduce?
Where they do like worms and they just kind of like lay on each other and then
Probably just
Boom.
change the composition of some atoms to form the correct matter that
Wow,
makes
Blah,
them.
blah,
fucking
blah.
stupid.
That's so boring.
So much
Cum.
more
Where's the
efficient.
cum?
Yeah.
You're missing the cum.
Andrew,
If you couldn't manipulate matter, you
That's
couldn't
true. You
create
just
life out of
need to know.
anything.
They'd
Yeah.
always
What the fuck
come
are you
whenever they take a
creating?
shit, and their
Dude,
cum
no.
would be like little potato seeds on a potato.
What?
And it would-
Potato? What do you mean seeds?
eyes. They're called
Yeah, the
eyes.
Oh, eyes.
Buds.
Whatever.
Why'd you scream? Why are you shouting?
I don't know.
We're all
Everyone
friends
thinks
here.
Really? Because I was. You've all
in
been
favor of
shouting.
barring chasm from shouting, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carried.
Fuck you.
I didn't vote. Don't worry.
Wow.
That's because you're
Wow,
a
imagine
fascist.
imagine not
You're
exercising your right
fascist.
to vote like a fucking fascist.
See, they may not have
Classic
this where
women.
you come from.
Don't-
But
don't
this
wanna
is called voting, where everyone gets to take part in a decision.
I mean,
You've had
do
this
they,
right
though?
for like what 10 years and you're already throwing it away. Come on.
I'm exercising it by choosing not to respond.
Haley's been had the right to vote for 3 years, and you're already trying to get rid of it. Come on.
I mean, not voting is voting.
Yeah, it's
No,
just a
it's
different
not,
way.
though.
It's
It
in
really
a-
is, though.
Spoken,
Action-
you're
spoken like a true
squandering
tanky
There's
over
no,
there.
there's no such thing as not taking a position. You
Action
always
by
take a position.
action
You are
by
squ-
inaction.
If you are not with us, you are against
Wow,
us.
what a
Okay,
Stalinist!
Bush.
What a Stalinist encouraging people
If
not
you
to
don't
vote.
you're part of the problem. You have no right to bitch if you don't
What
vote,
is
in my opinion.
socialism
Son
but
of a-
democracy without voting?
Really?
Okay, well,
Is that
okay,
what you
I
think?
agree that
What?
not
Nah.
voting is taking some kind of stance.
Wouldn't even call it that.
But I also agree that you really can't complain if you didn't vote.
Yeah.
Nah,
This is
I
true.
disagree.
I disagree. I also disagree.
I disagree. You
If
can-
both
No,
are- if you're-
that is like not resisting arrest and then complaining that you're in prison.
If you are choosing between the
Oh, because
KKK and the
resisting
Nazi
arrest-
Party,
Eric Garner.
So
Or like committing.
Take the
Why would you
farthest
choose
extreme
one?
possible.
yeah, exactly.
If
That's
you
the
don't
point.
resist arrest, you can complain that you're arrested. Because if you
no,
do,
no,
you might
no.
die.
Because if you don't resist arrest,
You
then
might-
obviously you want to be arrested.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, you can always
There are so
vote
many-
and
Despite
leave
the fact
your
you
ballot.
will get
That is
shot.
exactly
Leaving a
how that
blank
works.
Ballot is so much more
Quote
profound
me.
than just
Yeah.
not
Pretty
going
much.
to voting.
Exactly.
Wow,
inaction.
that's so
I
deep.
agree.
I'm,
Still an
Not
action.
voting.
I
wow, I'm 14.
Yeah, but
that
it's
was
an
really
action
deep.
of doing nothing.
I'm 8.
No, but
It's
it's like,
an
it's like,
action.
it's like if we had to
It's
make
something
plans.
You're
saying,
doing
I don't
something
want
by
an
you're making
one
a statement
person-
by
No, I'm not
taking
going
action.
anywhere.
Yeah.
No, I'm just saying,
And-
if we were like to make plans or something, and you didn't like try to come up with something, and then you go along with what everyone else is doing, and you're like, this is stupid. Like
That's different. You had the choice to have an option.
Well,
Whereas in this
everything
case,
you
you're
do is
choosing between
stupid,
two
so that's
predetermined
how voting
parties.
works.
Your point of reference.
No, it's not. When
If you
you're
come up with
voting,
something, that's something out of the blue.
yeah, that's something. Yeah, if I'm allowed to write in my own candidate and put it in, then yeah, I would do that. But realistically,
You're allowed to
can.
do
You are allowed to do
Yeah.
that.
yes,
single time.
but realistically, there's no way that's actually going to
It doesn't affect
do
anything.
then you
anything.
should do it
There's no way
anyway.
I'm getting no.
But
But
it's
if
literally
everyone
irrelevant
votes
if
for
you
a
do that.
candidate,
No.
like
but that's the same as not voting.
no. But here's the thing.
My
Let's
vote.
say
Electoral
that
college. If
there
your
were the
candidate
Democrats
didn't win
and they
your
lost
state,
the election.
Your vote was wasted.
But they
in
see
a sense.
that like
Yeah.
0.5% of
Because your
people
vote is
voted for
literally
the
not
Green
counted
Party,
at the national
which
level.
is even more left than the Democrats.
Kevin,
Then the
don't touch
Democrats.
that wire.
Oh, sorry. Then the Democrats would say, "Oh gosh, we would have won if we had all the Green Party votes. We should try and tailor our way of thinking and our platform to them."
Yeah, no, I
And so
agree with
if
that.
you
I
have
agree with
someone
that.
who's
People,
less
you
than-
can't have black people.
I wish there were no
Unfortunately.
black
It's just how
people.
it works. I'm
It's
sorry.
common
Kevin.
knowledge.
No, Kevin, I agree
Green
with
is
that.
the new black.
So it's better to vote every single time, even if
I
it's
guess
just
by not
leaving
voting,
a
I
blank.
mean not picking like you know
I think
a
it's
clear
better
you know,
to
side that's
abolish
gonna win.
voting and
By
install
not
a
voting, you
singular
have become
leader.
a slave and a prisoner.
I mean,
Yes.
we already
You
are.
kind of already
Voted
are,
for
yeah.
you.
Thanks, Chris.
Yeah.
Not the
I'm
point.
voting for me too.
Eric, defend Stalinism. Go.
I'm not going to.
Do it, fuckers.
It's indefensible. Why would I defend it?
All right, fine. Cassie, defend fascism. Go.
No, I'm not going to defend something
Why?
that I don't have an opinion on, or I actually don't.
don't
even
have
have
an
an
opinion.
You don't have an opinion. You don't have an.
Oh my gosh! Look at this centrist.
Oh, baby.
This dirty
Oh, that's true.
centrist.
She likes communism.
I-
Enlightened
To be honest, I don't know enough about fascism to even make a coherent argument.
She supports
make
I can talk
Nazis.
about fascism all day.
That's what
Right, Eric.
fascists did.
If you won't defend Stalinism,
That's what you guys
defend
are doing
fascism.
I'm
too.
not going to
I can't
Well, if
believe
you're not a
you-
Stalinist, you must be a fascist.
Level the playing field.
Oh, that's how. Oh, I forgot. That's how it works.
What?
Stoop to our level.
No, I won't.
Alright, Cassie, defend Stalinism.
No, I won't.
Why not?
I
Stalin
don't
good,
need to.
democracy bad.
You
Go.
do.
You're right, you don't need to.
Well,
This is
on
the
the
perfect
spot.
system,
This is
and you
your
know
calling.
everyone loves
Is my
it.
calling?
No,
Are you sure it's my
gang.
calling?
Right
No,
now,
small
yes.
gang.
Why?
Rise
What
up.
makes it my calling? Who decides my
we
calling?
are
You realize
all-
I'm just Stalin right now.
We're the majority.
Defensive Stalinism. She called us cool.
No, I just wanted to make that joke. But really, I
We're the
don't.
majority.
She made a joke. That means we're funny.
This is no laughing
Stalinism is okay.
Oh no, you guys
All
are
in
funny.
favor of Stalinism, say aye.
Aye.
Never.
Nay.
Nay,
Democracy.
nay. I
Chris,
say
just
nay,
play
nay.
along. Come
At
on.
least say nay.
No,
Come on,
we gotta-
come on. You know,
we gotta-
you know Chris
say
is
something.
an
But he didn't
online
call for
fascist.
names.
He'd never vote for
Oh, okay,
Stalinism.
fair enough.
Yo,
Oh, I
I'm
forgot.
playing by the
I would
rules.
vote for
Yeah,
both.
There you go.
Yo,
I just
Yeah.
want everyone to have
Good job.
They're
fun.
basically the same thing. They're,
Yo, guys.
I
have
just
you
hope
heard-
they don't hit each other too hard.
but I know they're going to.
Have you guys heard of accelerationists?
Yes.
No,
Yo,
but I want to.
I love them. Okay,
Is that,
so
is that when you drink
they're-
a bunch of like accelerant for fuel, then like light it on fire?
Is that when you
die?
bury a bunch
No.
of ShopRite
That
bags
sounds
on the
like
ground
fun.
to
We should do
accelerate?
it. That sounds fun.
That sounds
Accelerationists are
fun,
the
but
best.
they're,
Is that
they're,
like people
they're
who
amazing.
only accelerate on the highway
No.
and then do the Jersey slide?
Oh, fuck them.
Bro,
What is
a man
that?
did the Jersey
Stalinism.
slide and stand still traffic across 4 lanes today. It was incredible. His vehicle was never straight across 4 lanes of standstill
my
traffic.
God.
Wait, is that really called the Jersey Slide?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's so funny.
It was incredible, Kevin.
I
You
love
should have
it.
seen
Oh
it.
my god, that's terrible.
We
Oh, but
sound
sorry,
really
Ken,
nice.
sorry,
Wow.
you were saying-
Okay, so
Oh my God.
accelerationists are people who are communists, but they feel like a revolution won't happen if we keep on doing half measures with the government. So they want us to go crazy into capitalism. So then we have enough power to overthrow the government.
It's basically communists who go the opposite of what they believe in, so they think
then-
everyone
So it's like
will get
being
fed up.
really
They
nice
go
to
and
Gandhi
like
in
vote
Civ
for
5 to make
fascists.
him
That's
vote.
actually-
the world
they
is
vote
more
for
bad
what they
as
don't
possible.
That's
like because
actually
they actually
genius.
realize something they do
No,
like
that's
is
actually
better.
like a proper strategy.
It's sort of like Posadas, but
That is honestly
That's
a really
just-
good
Posadas
idea.
are accelerate. Do you know
No.
Posadas?
So it's like
Vote
No.
against your
For
own
commies
interests, so
who
people
it's-
realize your own
This
interests
this
are
makes
right.
the only
this
way
is like Civ
revolution
5.
Brain plays. It's so
That's
stupid.
actually
Oh, why?
ridiculous.
That's just
They just think they're gonna go so far this way that it's just gonna circle around.
No, they think they're
They
gonna
think-
go so far this
No,
way.
no,
Everyone
no,
wants to go
let's-
so
They think
far.
like
life
drop off
has
a
to get
cliff.
really, really bad
It's like
before
if
it
you
gets
hate
good.
someone, and then like you just like don't like this one person because of his one views, but he does the opposite, but you still hate him. So now you hate his new views too.
Yes.
Is it kind of like that?
No, it's more
I
like.
think the idea is basically
it's
we
more
have a
like-
gigantic fire, so we're gonna set off a massive explosion
Yes.
next to the fire.
That's how you
Yeah. If
That
I
sounds
want,
like fun. We should do that.
do it. That's literally a method.
That's
of fighting
literally
fires.
it, though.
Yeah.
It is,
I know.
yeah, it is, yeah.
Yo,
Just
there's a
fight
small
fire.
fire,
Extinguish
and we
fires
should
with a
move
big
away
explosion.
from it. So let's make the fire gigantic and burn down the whole forest. Then
So-
we're gonna have to move away.
That sounds
from
like fun. We should do that.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Should
That's
do
my new
that.
catchphrase.
Acceleration is.
It's like Heaven's Gate, but for all of society.
Yo.
I wish I was able to join Heaven's Gate.
Eric, what is that?
You don't Heaven's Gate? It was a mass suicide in the 90s because
Yeah.
they thought they
Oh,
thought
was
they
that-
would
was
they
that
thought they would
the-
turn on they thought they would like turn into like aliens and like go on the
Yeah, they
ship
would
that was
get,
like
like,
a
There was a
Okay.
comment. It made
Yeah.
sense.
it was a suicide cult. Yeah.
Was that what the- was
Their
that what-
email's still
was that-
being maintained by someone
Yes.
who's left behind.
you can email them to this day. There's one guy they left behind who still has an email server from '97.
Wow.
It's his duty.
Their website from '97 is still running to this
It
day.
is his onus.
You should
Praise be.
Praise Onus.
just
Praise
Google
Onus.
Heaven's Gate. You'll probably find it.
Yeah, that's.
He will respond.
Wait, did you guys see the new
If
internet
he's still
historian
alive.
video?
Yes.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
So
what was it
whack.
on?
Was it?
What was it on?
No, it was on this guy. It was like so this old retard. He's dead, but old. So this dead retard.
He's like a televangelist guy that was predicting the end of the
Wait,
world.
was,
Oh,
was it?
fun.
He literally used like
I don't
the
remember his name.
Illuminati
No,
map.
no,
Like,
what's
you know,
the-
you remember the Illuminati
Yeah,
memes where they
oh,
were just
I know.
draw
Oh, yeah.
a bunch of like
They're like,
parallels
"Ah."
that don't actually exist. Well, he did that a whole
Uh-huh.
bunch, and he said like, yeah, it's on May 21st, 2011.
Oh yeah.
And a bunch of people bought into it. It actually turned into the single biggest advertising campaign in U.S. history.
$100 million.
I remember something back then. It was about like Judgment Day. It was,
Yeah.
'cause
Yeah.
it was
They were, like-
before the 2012
yeah.
stuff.
It
But
was
in
that.
2011.
Yeah, it was the one
that.
before.
Yeah,
Yeah.
then it was supposed to be like
That was funny.
we moved it to October.
October
They kept
20th.
moving it.
Yeah, because
They're
yeah,
like,
because-
oh,
first
it's month late.
yeah, they were all standing around like in like Times Square, waiting for people to be like raptured or something.
that one guy
and
on the
then
news.
nothing happened, and then like everyone's
just
just
wanted
like,
people to
like
see
standing
Thanos
at the
snap.
like staring at the ground and drooling, and then like and then the clock struck 6, and they're like, well, and so the guy went on record. He's like, yes, I was wrong. I actually miscalculated. It's actually October 21st. And at this point, the
this
depicts had
point, he
been
was in
taken out,
Argentina.
so like no one
Yeah.
gave a shit. So
I mean, it was all a thing to get money, I assume, right?
They lost
actually,
money.
they
lost.
What
was the
the company dissolved? Just he actually thought this.
Because
He believed this.
Most of the time, it's someone just manipulating it. To get
Yeah,
a bunch of
no,
people.
no.
That's
Venezuela, a lot
what
of
most
companies'
cults are
assets.
like.
So-
Yeah, they
That's
they
amazing.
spent a ton of money and just like sold
That's
all their assets. Yeah, the company dissolved shortly afterwards.
yeah, and the guy died of a stroke like
Yeah.
that same year.
Yeah, but after the October 21st one came and went, he admitted, yeah, no, I was wrong. Turns out you can't predict the rapture. Turns
Which is, everyone was
And
already
I've
saying.
Yeah,
sin.
because like it's actually a sin to like predict the future because it's like in
The particular rapture.
yeah.
Because
predict
only
it.
God himself knows what's going to
Yeah,
happen. Not
and
even
it's
like the
like if-
angels.
and if
will
Isn't
any
it
happen.
like
man
when the
claims
second
to
coming
know-
happens or something like
Yeah,
that?
something
Yeah,
like
if any man claims to know it, he's like a false idol, and that you should condemn.
But what if
him.
Jesus actually comes back and he's like,
He's
No,
he
no,
wouldn't.
we
he
would
wouldn't.
give
You
that-
can't. No, the
You
what's
can't.
gonna
It's
come?
prophecy.
See, the thing is, like,
Like,
it would
how would
just
you know?
happen. Like, you wouldn't know. That's the thing.
No, the Antichrist would come, and then like.
what,
Yeah, like
duke
if
it
you're
out
left
like an
over
anime?
and like
Yeah.
if you're left over and like the rapture happens,
that means you're going to hell, right?
No, you're dead.
Or-
No, you're just
You're just
You're
gonna die. It's
just gonna
basically
die
like God
eventually.
is going to cleanse the earth with like.
Oh, that
some
just means you're
sort of
condemned
to
to
fire.
some
fire.
It's gonna be a
Another
big
war.
war
Remember
between
the end
heaven
of
and
the world
hell.
in, American Dad?
Okay, I'm putting in my. Oh, wait.
No.
Do you remember that? And
No,
it
I
was like
didn't see
Stan
it.
and Francine
Yes.
like split up.
Yeah.
And like Jesus
Bang
was like,
Francine.
yeah.
I never even saw
And
it.
they had to like kill the Antichrist, which I'm pretty sure was Roger. If I
Makes
remember
sense.
correctly.
And the alien. Here you go, Cass.
No. Jesus called Roger one of his father's failed side experiments.
Sounds about
Good
right.
show.
Here you go.
American Dad's for
Cassie, talk. You
I
have
was
something
just
to say.
gonna put in my pitch for the book Good Omens because it's about the
Yeah,
the
it's a
rapture.
TV show, so I can just
Now,
watch
is
the TV
it
show.
about
Good.
Stalinism or fascism?
No,
It seems
it's
to be
about the
the
war
area
between
of
heaven and
Wars, the
hell
TV show,
and the
so you don't have to read it.
Antichrist.
Okay.
It's very good.
Was it-
I enjoyed it.
It was a pretty okay TV show.
I liked it.
Okay.
Anyway, that was it.
But I
Continue talking about the rapture and the end of the world. I really don't know much about it. I'm
Yeah,
not
so
religious.
you're not like any man who like it's only for God to know,
Yeah.
and it's a sin actually to do it. So like this guy was like operating outside the rules of like every major sect of
Yeah, they all
like
condemned him.
of Christianity, like Catholicism, Greek Orthodox, most Protestants.
Yeah.
Yeah, this. And
It's
they
hard
were
to
all,
get them all to agree on
Yeah.
something.
But they all agree that this guy
I mean,
sucks.
according
Yeah.
to every one of them, all the others except them are sinning in some way.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
how do you even?
everyone sucks is basically like
There's
the
no,
take.
like,
I
on it.
wonder.
yeah.
I just sort of list. Oh, you finished that thought. I was gonna.
Yeah, but this guy was like, everyone was like, yeah, this guy sucks. But a bunch of people still bought into
Of
it.
course.
Because they're suckers.
It's a
Yeah.
cult.
Yeah.
Yeah, one
Yeah.
guy that they spent all their money and they took out.
Yeah,
a lot of
there's
loans.
some guy who's
So
like a
cults
government worker, and he like completely emptied all of his bank accounts, cashed in his retirement fund, and just to like buy advertisements in New York City. And then like, by the time the thing came around, he's just like standing there, and he's just like, bruh.
Yeah, people write up tens of thousands of dollars in credit card debt. Is there anything to do with
Yeah, they were like,
It's
oh,
smart.
like this one family went on a road trip because they're like, oh, we'll just go see all the major landmarks in the United States, and because we're just
Before
gonna
they're
get
cleansed.
raptured at the end, like who cares?
We don't even have to find a way back.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then they were in like $10,000 of credit card debt. So
Not too smart.
And on the other side of the country.
yeah,
Yeah.
very far away from home with no intention of going back.
Yeah.
What if it did happen, but just no one got saved?
Oh, that's-
No one got
Well,
raptured.
then,
Ooh, interesting.
basically, well then the exact same thing would have happened, you know?
There would have been an earthquake,
Like-
so the demons would have come out and like killed us.
What if it's just a slow
What
boil?
if- yeah,
What if this
what
is
it's a
hell?
slow walk.
I've been saying for a while the world ended in 2012. Everything's weird since then. This is an alternate
That has
reality.
been kind of weird.
Dude, the
since-
worst
world
thing
ended
ever
really
happened.
I've talked to
Pretty
people
good
about that.
This,
Yeah.
this reality's breaking.
Yeah,
No, that's
if
pretty
you
funny.
think about it,
I kinda
yeah.
like the
Someone
timelines.
actually,
That was
one of the
pretty
lawyers I
funny.
work with was telling me it was like a joke, but then he kept talking about it, and I was like, wow. He was like, yeah. If you look at all the like movies, they're all just like remakes of things that have already happened. Like there's not really any new content, and like he was kind of just
everything.
going through a bunch
Except
of
the
things, and it was
Inhuman
like,
podcast.
I mean,
Hell yeah.
Up top.
World events.
Wait,
You know,
Yeah.
people,
Wait, guys, like,
like,
real meat right now, right?
in the middle.
Why is Christianity
Just
like so
fast
special?
enough.
Like, how did they escape getting cold for like so
because
long?
they were
What
the
do you mean?
colors.
because they were
Yeah,
the.
what do you mean? They
yeah,
were
they
the
were
ones
the
that
colors,
talked.
Europe.
dude.
But they weren't though for a while. The only, like,
Well, it's
they
because
were
they got-
until
because the Roman Empire became Christian,
Yeah,
they were
the
the
big
most
thing of the
powerful
Roman
at the time.
Empire. Like they were persecuted as fuck, dude. They were worse than the Jews.
Yeah.
The reason
Back
it
in the
became
day.
powerful is because
They
the
ended up
Roman Empire
adopting it.
became Christian before
And they
it fell.
forced
Well, I
everyone. Didn't they
wonder
force
why.
everyone
Out
to
of
become
all the
Christian?
So they
And
made
then the
all of
majority ruled.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So-
Majority rules.
Because the thing, as soon as the what's called the Romans got Christianity, the Jews lost all of their rights.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah.
Because they used to have like old religious
Not much has
protections
changed.
because they were like an old religion even to them.
Yeah.
And then they all got killed.
Yeah.
They should have just stayed pagan the whole time.
Now they killed the pagans. They did not like the pagans.
Well,
They also,
when there's
they also
pagans-
manipulated the hell out of everyone.
Oh god, yeah.
We
Like,
should have done a better
no
job
pun
at
intended
keeping
there,
the Holy
but-
Land.
They just literally took all the pagan gods and like turned them into Satan.
Yeah,
basically.
basically. If you look at the Bible,
Like the pentagram was a symbol of fertility.
pentagram,
Back-
the demon, some of
The
gods,
demon, yeah,
the gods.
like our the traditional Satan we see with like the horns.
Oh, so that all
And
came
the-
from Roman.
That
That's
that
what
actually
comes
came from pagan gods of like
Pagan. Oh,
fertility,
wow.
and the church like condemned it. They were like, oh, like
Yeah.
like sex used to be seen as like like it's like oh
Yeah.
we're making a life. This is
It's
like a cool
heathenish,
thing.
though.
But now they're like, oh, pentagram. It's not a fertility symbol. It's a Satan symbol. Oh, that thing with the horns. That's why we say horny. Is because their
shit,
fertility
yeah.
god had horns.
That's weird.
Yeah.
So
I want to get fucked by a horn.
Hellenistic and like Roman
It's a
mythology
phallic symbol.
and Norse mythology
Yeah.
is all chill. Like they just don't give a fuck.
yeah, they're all like,
All the
hey,
gods
this
It's like a
is
goat horn
It's
or
very-
a unicorn.
Dude,
Surprise.
Norse
It's like-
mythology-
it's like-
Goat would be interesting.
it's like the horns you see
The
on
unicorn's kind
the
of like
Chris is
pictures of
pretty
Satan.
interesting. Chris is
You know?
just pretty.
Aw.
Oh.
You too, Kevin.
And not in a masculine way.
All
That's
in
okay.
favor, say aye.
I'm gonna swoon.
Melts in this boy's heart.
Thanks, fam.
I'm here for you, Chris.
Dana
Okay,
didn't
so-
say I, which is good.
I
because-
did.
I don't need her to
good.
say I
Oh,
because
okay.
she never.
I was
would.
gonna say like if you did say I, that's a little weird.
Incest
is
wincest,
baby.
That's democracy for
Dana,
you.
what does your tattoo
That's
say?
Oh,
Name it,
God.
yeah.
I don't like this whole silence thing. It makes me uncomfortable. We'll chat later.
Okay.
No, do
I
it on
wouldn't
the
say anything
podcast.
until Dana says what her
Yeah.
tattoo
Wait,
says.
someone's
Everyone's-
on
everyone's-
tattoo.
everyone's-
Guys, silence don't even happen.
Look at her.
Andrew, you know that I can stay silent
Dana,
forever.
defend fascism.
You can actually do that.
Okay, so here's your
That's actually what's tattooed on her arm.
Here's your-
Defend
It's a defensive
fascism.
fascism.
It's like a shield of fascism.
Oh,
Tell him.
I'll tell you later. No, I'll tell you later.
My God, you killed
Cassie,
the
defend colonialism.
Again, I can't.
Fuck the Native
History
Americans.
is not my strong suit. I don't have enough information
Fuck the
to
Native
make
Americans.
Fuck the blacks.
You don't want
Fuck
facts, you
the
want
fucked.
opinions.
a. Well,
Fuck
I
the
That you
mean,
present as
This is
facts.
God's
You
plan.
did.
Defend eugenics.
that's an interesting
Biology major.
one.
Retard shit
I mean,
breed.
yeah, I would rule it would eliminate a lot of diseases, but living in a
Hey,
healthy world would
just-
be
just
better
put my-
All in favor of
hypothetically.
eugenics, say aye.
Aye.
I mean, she said so.
All in favor of
Depends.
retards not being able to breed, say aye.
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 Oh, Kevin with a
Nay.
strong day.
That's
Go.
Strong
Kevin
man.
wants to breed. I understand.
Nobody should breed.
Wow.
It's immoral to breed, but it's not anyone's right to impose that you can't breed.
I think it is.
Whoa,
I fuck with that.
that was.
All in favor of detonating every
That's
nuclear
pretty much
weapon
what I
on Earth
believe.
simultaneously, say aye.
Where? Where?
Right here,
All of
right
them,
here,
every
right,
single
right
one.
on.
Just where they
Like,
stand.
wherever they're
Yes,
Where they are.
not launch them, just detonate them.
Wait, Mar, when you
You
say
know, a lot of them
eugenics, are you
are
talking about in
silos, they're
theory or in
doing it.
practice?
Both.
Okay.
Just don't launch them. Just wherever they are. Just
Well,
I see why the idea came up in theory, but in
Okay, what are
practice,
the
no.
most-
You could
okay,
never
bad.
do that.
Most of them are in
Well, I
silos.
can't.
They're
You
doing it.
can.
Most of them are in silos.
Are there
they're
any
doing
on
it.
the East Coast?
No, if you ever read all
There used to be.
There's gotta be Ohio.
There's
It'd be pretty fucking.
I lean towards.
Let's see what
That-
happens.
Mark,
University
yeah,
of Virginia
There used to be
has
some in
experiment.
East Hanover.
Let's save, do it,
Really?
and then
Yeah.
Yeah,
We're
but
bringing back
storage or
Mythbusters.
Yeah,
What would
they
happen
just
if
got 2
every
years, like-
nuke on Earth was detonated simultaneously?
Like,
Let's
Like
go.
all this,
You ever
all
read
the
all
tsunamis,
The
all
Two
the
Cities
subs.
by Aristotle?
Yes,
No.
So
Eric,
well,
let's
what
just
happened was
save, do it.
he's like, oh, we gotta have
fun.
people
I
breed,
would
right?
love
We're in a
Because his
simulation.
goal was like, it was, I think they it as a joke, right? Because it can't be serious. So his system was, we're gonna foster a loving community by taking everyone's children, right, and just like having a communal like
Oh, you
children
told me about
pit.
this.
And then what would happen is they give like free love, but they actually like assign marriage partners, but they like secretly do it like eugenics, right? So that gold would breed with gold, right? Like the metals. So yeah, like gold breed with gold, like the best genes breed with the best genes, and like
Breast jeans.
breast genes,
Those are my
titty,
favorite jeans.
titty genes.
Yeah.
Well, so then so on and so forth until like eugenics. Well, like,
It's pretty
I
fucked
feel
up.
like inevitably that sort of starts to happen because you find smart people are attracted to smart people.
not me.
I guess.
No,
But I'm also a retard, so
absolutely
like,
not.
A lot.
No, I
sometimes
want
it
to
does.
fuck people in a vegetative
Hell
state.
yeah.
I think that's
I don't
illegal.
know.
Ryan, I fuck with you. That's pretty good.
Smart people are fucking AIDS.
Let's call them like Pol Pot. Yeah.
All in favor of calling the smart people like Pol Pot, say aye.
I used to be included.
let's start at
Glasses.
Cornell.
Shit, he's right.
Yeah,
What glasses?
start with
I ain't never seen glasses in my life.
What's
They
the
both just
glasses?
pull off their glasses.
No, I saw you take yours off.
So did I. So did you.
No, you didn't, because
Get dirt on
you
the
don't have
cover.
glasses.
What's on your
How
hand?
can you see him take?
How can you trust him? He's a good. He's glasses.
Nerd!
He knows math.
I bet he knows what Marvel superheroes are.
Glasses doesn't.
I bet he watches Rick and Morty.
Oh, no, it's too much, man.
He watches Richard and Mortimer and can smell it on him.
You wubba lubba dub dub.
Oh god.
I am also in great pain.
Got one!
You smell that, Martin?
It's like SpongeBob with the Goober song.
I'm a goofy goober, yeah.
We're all goofy goobers, yeah! Goofy, 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 yeah! Yo,
Fire squad.
You smell that,
Peak in the
Martin?
movie. The first like
Yo,
Tell me
that's
the smell that's been made with Antonio Banderas. Is it good?
dude, no.
It's
Anything
fucking
past
awful.
first SpongeBob movie.
Dude,
is
the
trash.
one
I
with the
thought the
hog
second one
was
was alright.
Yeah, so
I
that's
just
fine.
I heard it was
imagine,
better
just
than the
imagine
show
government
surrounding
hiring
it, but,
someone to
like,
find
Yeah.
smart
Still not
people.
old SpongeBob.
column.
It was
Fair
different.
enough.
Yeah,
Fair
that's what I heard.
You're talking about. Didn't Hitler do that?
That's what Pol Pot did.
I mean,
what?
Hitler made Rommel kill himself, but that's different.
How does Rommel try to kill him?
Didn't Hitler eliminate a lot of the intelligentsia?
No.
Well, he killed a bunch of
No.
smart Jewish
Stalin
people,
did.
but
That's
he
about
also
it.
killed a bunch of dumb Jewish people. So
Yeah.
I don't
It wasn't much about the intelligence part.
I mean, if you kill
mean,
everyone,
yeah.
you kill all the smart.
I mean, you
I'm
could,
gonna-
I mean, you could argue that they were all dumb if they were dumb enough to get caught. Hey,
Dude, we
Wow,
went to
Germans
Germany
were
like fucking.
fucking brilliant. Like, why?
The Mr. Oh god, I was gonna make like a panty right there from SpongeBob, but like that didn't pan out.
What do you mean? Anti-raid people like
Germany rated people.
Actually-
like,
Hunt
Jewish
Jewish people like you're breaking into a girl's house and smelling their underwear. Yeah, that's real. That's a real good analogy, Chasm.
I mean, I don't know, man.
it's like breaking into Jewish people's house and making them smell Zyklon
No, no, no.
bees.
Actually,
Out of nowhere.
Nice.
That
That
was
was back with
SpongeBob,
SpongeBob, man.
Have you seen like the Wendy's meme? Just her serving Zyklon B.
What?
Wait, have you seen that? Oh god, I gotta show you.
sorry, I
You
actually.
can't. It's on your phone.
There was a gas that
What's
they
the
used,
picture?
right? Okay, that's what I thought.
We go on incognito.
use
mode.
that.
Wait, quick. Not really a tangent, but just following up on what I said. There actually
Stalinism
was.
is okay.
Yeah.
No, there actually was.
Stalinism is okay.
There was
I
actually a murder of the intelligentsia in every potential enemy in the occupied Eastern territories. This was like in the early stages of
Well,
the
that's
war.
because
Well,
yeah,
it's just they're
39
not
to
pure-blooded
49.
Germans. They're
Yeah.
subhuman
Dude.
scum.
No,
they were
I'm
killing
saying-
everyone in
They were
the East.
killing Polish.
They literally.
No,
Except-
it's called Intelli. It's a German. It's a German.
It's a part of General Plan Ost.
Okay, just so someone made like.
Austria ist
Yo.
das deutsche Vaterland.
It's okay.
Someone made like a
They're
Nazi
not gonna
like
listen.
No.
Wendy's girl like hentai
Yeah,
thing.
but it was a secret mass murder.
And it
conducted
wasn't
by
a Shad
Nazi
Man?
Germany against the
It wasn't Shad Man,
Polish
What am I about to
intelligentsia.
see?
Damn.
Oh my.
Oh,
So that's
that kind of
that's-
rhymes a little bit. That's nice.
I remember my dad telling me this a while ago.
Oh, nice.
Dear.
Chris is all about the
Wendy's
Wendy's
Yeah,
girl.
why not?
Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah,
That's the
dude.
Wendy's
Tell me
girl.
you're
Give me
not.
some
Go
of
ahead.
that.
You can't.
You know what we
I
should
can't.
Andrew, you know what we should do? We should make
If you're for the
a
Wendy's girl, say
restaurant
I.
called
I, so much I.
Why?
I?
For the
I.
Wendy's girl.
Yes.
Andrew, you know what we should do? We should create
There,
a
don't
new
mind me.
burger joint called Zog
I'm not the
Burger.
one from the commercial.
Because it's like
I
design
haven't seen it.
organized
I haven't seen it.
grill.
I've watched
Design
TV of, like,
organized
10
grill.
Fair enough.
And it's the Zog Burger.
Or was organized by King Zog of Albania.
That too. We can have
I
that
actually
be
remember
like
Zog.
Yeah.
Zog's legit.
no the Zog machine.
His testicles were as black as coals.
That's
Is
Charles.
that personal experience?
No, talking about the.
You want to
that's
eat
Charles,
a
the
Zog
Habsburg.
Burger?
The Habsburg.
Exactly.
Yeah, yeah.
This is Spain.
Yeah.
This is Spain.
Mr. What?
I asked Dana, you want to eat a Zog Burger? And Chris just looks at me and nods and bursts out laughing.
Couldn't hold it.
Hello, welcome to Zog Burger.
Welcome.
I want to go to Zogburger and have a Zogburger, yeah.
Welcome to Zogburger. Hold on with the Zogburger.
Bro, that's like something that would happen in like Wolfenstein, like the
Dude,
Zog
you
Burger,
how
and
bad
they
the
like.
new Wolfenstein game
Restores
was?
health.
I
Yeah,
It's
no,
like
that's
really
totally
bad.
what would happen if
But
like
the
you
new
go to
one?
this.
The new one.
I heard it wasn't great, yeah.
You go to like
What?
Zog
The new
Burger, and it's
Wolfenstein.
just like they like all the
They
Jews
made a
that
third
they
one?
killed.
Yeah, it's in
Yeah.
Zagreb.
It's like a spin-off.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's not
It's McDonald's.
co-op.
I think,
They
over
brought back
Oh,
the
yeah, I don't
Zog
know anything
Burger.
about it.
What?
So it's like McDonald's, but for like the Zog burger, and it's like they brought back the Zog rib.
And Zagreb. It's all about the Zog.
The Zog
The
Cafe
fillet of
menu.
Fits.
Fritz.
Fritz.
They gotta like refurbish a Burger King so you can have like the King Zog and it's like your Big Mac.
Zog burger.
Zog, yeah. Zogger King.
Soccer.
Bruh. Cast to defend fascism.
No.
What are you
Defend
looking
Stalinism.
at? What are
We're
you
gonna
looking
run
at?
for
What's so
If you wanna-
interesting? Aren't we interesting, Cassie?
No,
Wouldn't you
you're-
eat
I'm-
at Zog?
Please tell me I'm
Are
interested.
you
Should
reading
ask
the
people,
Communist
like,
Manifesto?
what's your
Wouldn't you
opinion
eat
on
at
not,
Zog
like,
burger?
defend?
No, I was.
Borgar. Zog Borgar.
So hostile Zog border.
No E's in this language,
Yo.
only O's.
Hello, welcome to Zog Borgar.
We need the veggie burger.
Du hast eine Zog border.
What are your commands?
Zog.
No, actually though, at my work, all us interns return. What is the word? All us
Defending
interns-
fascism.
Yes, we defend fascism.
You were all part of the Hitler Youth.
Yep. No, we referred to veggie burgers as veggie borgars, and it was weird that you came to like the same phrasing of the word.
Borgar? Because that's a
Borgar.
meme.
It is.
Yeah.
Veggie borders are an invention of Pol Pot to weed out the smart people.
So anyone who's
Makes
caught
sense.
eating one gets executed?
Yes.
Okay, so speaking of that, I'm reading about the
Goodbye.
intelligence.
Well, that was in like Poland and in the Eastern territories,
Yes.
though, right?
in
Well,
the
yeah.
in 1939.
Yeah, but that's
It
like
wasn't their own
They
people.
what-
created a list of all the people who were like of a certain social status that were of a certain intelligence and eliminated
yeah,
them.
but that
Because
it wasn't
it's
like in their own
enemy territory,
command
it's not
though.
them.
Like he
What?
didn't
Pol Pot
purge
did it
his
to
own
his own
command.
people.
Like it was only in the east.
Yeah,
Yeah,
if I invade a
Sorry, not
country
Hitler, right?
and
Yeah,
there's a
it wasn't
guy
his
who
own
I know has
people.
significant influence and intelligence in in anything, I'd be like, yeah, this guy could overthrow me.
you
I'm
ei-
not going to keep him
You
around.
either
When you
Please.
invade someone, that's something you kind of have to do.
you either
Yeah.
kill him or
Exactly, they
control
eliminated
him. One
the
of the two.
intelligence.
But they
Yeah.
didn't.
Well, they
no,
wanted
but
to do that
they,
first
the thing is
because
they
every
didn't.
country-
Their eventual goal
What
was
do you
to
mean they didn't?
exterminate
In
every
Germany,
single
he didn't
Slavic
just kill the
person.
intelligence and
Oh, not in
overthrow him.
Germany.
That's the thing. That's what separates. That's
No,
what
no,
makes
no.
it different.
But wait. The thing with the intelligence, they
Pol Pot
just
killed
wanted to do
us.
that first
I
because
know,
the whole
so,
point
yeah.
of
Pol Pot
invading
killed
Eastern
everyone
Europe is they
intelligent,
wanted
didn't matter what
they wanted to
ethnicity.
colonize all of Eastern
Yes.
Europe and Asia, and they wanted to exterminate basically every Slav there.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
That was the whole point of
There-
that was
there's
the
a-
big-
there's a- there's- there is
that
a
was general-
difference.
It was general
Yeah,
plan.
I
One,
see.
one is like he wants to kill
That was the whole
everyone's
entire point of the
intelligent,
Holocaust.
and one he wants to kill the opponents who are intelligent.
Because
No,
you wanted to
that
kill the
makes
people who'd
sense.
resist
Yeah.
first.
There's a difference though. We're not talking about the same thing.
Yeah, that makes
Academics,
sense.
Yeah,
That
that's why
wasn't
even in
clear
Germany
before.
they kept shutting
Stalin-
down universities because they didn't want anyone.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Everyone gets shit.
Yes,
in Stalinist
yes.
Russia.
In Stalinist Russia, everyone gets shit.
Okay, Stalin was just so paranoid. He was killing his best friends, like because he saw them.
See, he's right. He's
You're
right.
communism
He's
is
like,
It's like I knew it.
Wow.
he knew the secret of success. Trust no one, not even yourself.
Come up back.
So this was
Every morning in the
maniac.
mirror, he just points at the mirror at himself.
No, he points the gun at the mirror.
He
and
takes
just, like,
fucking
threatens
TT
him.
Wait,
33 and
wait,
poison
wait.
himself in the
Every
mirror.
Every morning he controls on himself.
Wait, Eric, you
Try
mean
it,
to tell me
fucker.
you don't kill all your best friends? This is like the third or fourth iteration of the Inhuman podcast.
What?
I mean, why haven't you killed Dylan and ate his brain yet?
What? I mean, I'd like to.
Oh, okay. He just hasn't gotten up.
Bro, I bet Dylan's brain tastes so good.
See, he's not.
Oh,
He's,
fuck,
he's,
dude.
he's not
You
convinced
eat
to
it and
take
then
Dylan
be
in a
like,
fight.
oh shit.
See, the problem is he's not
Yeah,
supposed to
but-
take Dylan in a
Brandon,
fight. It's like, oh,
you
he'll
have
go
to
through
put it with
Dylan's front door, and there's a
noodles and eat it with
claymore mounted at the
chopsticks.
top of the door frame that fires downward at him.
There you go.
I bet
Wouldn't
Dylan's
even-
brain is
he's
just
ready.
like one continuous strand, and you pull on it, and it just like
It's just-
unravels.
It's like a ball of yarn.
No, so it's like you have like a fishing rod connected to like his ear, and you're
Yeah.
just like spinning it for eternity.
It's like that clown move where they just have like the
Yeah.
infinite color play.
Dylan, you are invited to come on the podcast and defend the composition and size of your brain.
Until then, it's fact.
Until then, that's the fact. Everyone who thinks Dylan's brain's like that, say aye.
Aye. Oh, we got her. Ladies and gentlemen.
It's the first true
we
thing
It's
we
got
funny
her.
every
You
time.
didn't get Chasm. He was participating.
Oh.
Chasm.
He's
Do you
black.
defend Stalin?
Oh.
Yeah, Stalin.
You know,
Defense
the whole
Stalinism.
3/5 compromise
Yeah, the
thing.
democracy is for Americans
Okay.
and faggots, so.
Ooh, got him.
At least he tried. Look at him that. He tried.
He didn't really defend Stalin, he just condemned democracy.
And that's an hey,
That's how- that's how they work.
prove my contradiction.
That's how it works, though. You just did like America.
That's actually a good point.
That's how they defended themselves.
That's
They're
a bit of an
Americans-
Yeah, they didn't do a.
extrapolation.
Stalinists didn't do a whole lot to defend themselves because
No.
they just kept killing themselves
Yeah, they killed
over and over and over and over again.
And then editing each other out of pictures.
Gotta do what you gotta do.
What a nice picture of an empty street.
An empty
Nothing was
street
ever
where
there,
nothing
though.
ever happened.
Nothing of importance
No.
ever happened
I
ever.
don't
No,
Right.
see
On
an
this-
empty street, a picture of an
On
empty
June
street.
4th,
it proves
1989, nothing took
Dude,
place in
dude,
the People's Republic
Kevin,
of
are you ready for
China.
Tiananmen Part 2 in
Absolutely.
our lifetime?
Oh my
Yo,
god. 'cause we're gonna
actually
see
in
it.
Hong Kong, it's gonna happen.
They might do.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Like,
you're right.
They
Like,
have
it's
the PLA is like on the border.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah,
they,
yeah,
said
no.
they said they'd go.
No, they've.
They're gonna
Bless
cheat
you.
again.
China
Yeah.
has hired gangs to go and attack people who are protesting in Hong Kong.
But if
Yeah.
protests don't stop from those gangs, they're gonna.
I mean,
PLA has
no,
a
it's
garrison
not.
in
No,
You,
no,
you
protests
say
kept on
you
going.
call it hiring thugs.
Good.
I call it supporting the local economy.
It's called outsourcing, all right?
You don't hire
I'm
a
just
few
saying-
mercs
Yeah,
to pump
you
up your
have to
business
hire
in your
your
area.
local gangs. See, gangs keep everyone in business. It incentivizes the local businesses to
make-
pay them
to
for
make the
protection,
profit.
so they have to make more money, thereby creating more transactions in the states.
It's meant
It's all
to
very,
genius.
this is very
It's genius.
obvious.
Economic brilliance.
I saw Venom. Do you remember the?
It's mafia-based
Yeah, I
economics.
remember.
You
It's a
remember
new
in
school
Venom
of
how
thought.
like, she had to keep making more money.
We're getting it
otherwise
into
the
Yale,
every
we're getting it
Mexican man
everywhere.
was
Get
going to
trickled
shoot her.
down.
Exactly. And then
We're
mafia-
getting Austria, whatever
Yeah.
the bullshit.
Dude, the
Marxism.
turn in the
No.
wind joke was so bad.
Which one?
The turn in the wind and Venom joke was like,
Yeah,
What was it?
Venom.
I don't remember.
it's like
I'm gonna
it'd be like a faceless like thing. It'd be a turn in the wind, some shit like that.
turd in the wind.
That was
I don't
Kevin's.
remember that.
It was so bad.
No, it was funny.
you're going to lose
Did you watch that?
subscriber.
Yeah.
It's
funny.
That's all I need to do.
Kevin, defend fascism.
Fascism.
defend Venom.
That's what we
That's a harder
really
task.
want.
Oh.
A much
So-
more controversial opinion.
Venom's CGI wasn't bad,
That's true.
That's true.
And-
That's true.
I'll give you that.
I agree
and
with this.
It had its moment. It had its funny moment.
and it grossed a lot of money.
That's all that really matters.
That's all that matters in the end.
That doesn't really
Still
speak to the
never
quality of the film. It just
That's
I'm
not- that's
No,
not bad.
no.
I gotta
It had
say,
a poor
Ed Hardy,
story, but it had a lot
he
of
cannot.
fun.
He
It
can't.
looked good.
Oh no, Tom Hardy. I'm sorry. Tom Hardy cannot do an American accent to save his life.
Yeah.
It's very funny watching him try though.
Yeah.
He mostly just sounded like he had like something stuck in his teeth.
Yeah,
And he was like, he was trying to get it out. Like, as he was talking, he was like,
parasite.
That's
I
facts.
have a parasite. That's what he sounded like the entire movie. It sounded like he had something stuck in his back teeth.
It sounded like he was always trying to pick for like something that was just stuck in
It
a
sounded like he was fucking
Yeah.
high.
Yeah.
Did they? Did they pick why'd they pick a British actor? Or I guess he's
because
not.
because
all the
he's
time.
he's actually kind of A-list right now. So like,
Oh, okay.
But he's
Yeah,
just
'cause
bad
there
at
was
the
an
accent.
upgrade. Alex was upgrade. So
There's a lot of
And,
British
uh,
actors can do really good at like Benedict Cumberbatch,
yeah.
Tom Holland.
Yeah, Tom
Margaret Thatcher.
Bruh.
Bruh.
Love her.
Love her so much.
Yeah, but like, I don't know why they got Tom Hardy. He's like, I guess he looks the part, kinda, but like, also, it just,
Venom doesn't
he
have
didn't-
He
some
looks like a
distinctive
man who
look.
could be possessed.
Well, Eddie Brott does.
Yeah.
I mean, he kind of looked. He was good in Legend. That'll give him.
It was good as Bane. The best as Bane.
Oh yeah, that's true.
How tall? He's really short. How tall is he again?
Not very.
Yeah, right.
He's like,
No,
He
but in
wore-
the
he
comics,
wore-
he's a massive dude.
I want to see.
I know, but didn't he like wear heels?
You had to. Yes,
Yeah.
Christian Bale's fucking
Yeah, he's
massive.
tall. Yeah.
Yeah.
Christian Bale's
Just a-
also
just a
Welsh
match,
too,
yeah.
so he doesn't do an American voice.
Yeah.
Wait, Christian Bale's Welsh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You would never know
You'd
watching
never-
like.
you could
I've
never
never
talk.
heard him talk outside of
Neither have
the
I.
Nolan.
Exactly. Dude, his body transformations are unreal.
No, it's
That's
actually
true.
crazy. It's
The-
unhealthy.
He's an
It is.
actual. He's a freak of nature.
Yeah.
That's weird.
What do you
And,
mean?
Like, it's how he changes from movie to movie. Like,
He
has
packs
character.
so
He's
much
like a
weight
crazy
on.
method.
Oh, he just loses so much. Like,
Yeah.
going
He
gosh.
like packed on an unhealthy amount of muscle.
And then then for the machinist, you have to just go down to like a fucking Holocaust victim body. It was
It's
insane.
dangerous going
Really?
rapidly.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, he doesn't.
Wait, they
constantly.
wouldn't use. Well,
No,
I don't know
like-
when the humans
No,
were
the
made.
man's
but
a,
they-
some
the
actors
man is a
would be
professional.
fast
The man is a professional.
No, see what they did with
We'll do it
with
gladly.
Captain America. They had like a real skinny guy who kind of
Yeah.
looked like him, and
They
then they
just put
just
Chris
like
Evans'
glued
face.
his face on in
Yeah.
post.
And that looked good.
It did
and,
look
and,
good.
and they didn't need to do it for that long, so it was okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was only like
There's no
15
Superman
minutes of
beard
the
That
movie.
seems incredibly
Justice League.
not good.
that's a different thing.
Like-
That was
Oh,
that was a very
That was just bad.
It was
What?
hilarious.
the whole Justice League thing with
The beard,
Superman.
the lips.
Oh, I never watched.
He had a mustache, and his contract said he couldn't shave the mustache. The CGI the mustache off his face.
Honestly, you could have gotten an action figure. It would have looked more realistic.
Yeah.
Dude, just
It,
how-
it,
Why
it,
couldn't
lo-
he
it
shave
looks
his
worse than like in the
mustache?
He was doing
It's
another
a
movie at the
movie.
time
Oh.
that needed that for.
It looked worse than in the season when Caesar Romero was the Joker, and they just would put white face paint over his mustache. You could very clearly see it.
Dude, but it was so bad. It's
I
like his
remember
lips up close was. It was
I
gross.
think
It
actually
was-
might have
it
shown
was
me
his
that.
mustache and mouth, the entire thing was CGI. It wasn't him talking because they had to replace the entire
Because his
mouth
mouth,
too.
yeah, yeah,
You know what?
Oh,
You know what would be
that's so
funny if they
weird.
did like the thing
Terrible.
with the annoying orange, where they like.
It's exactly like that.
It would have
the annoying
been
better. That would have looked better.
Oh my
That would have been so much funnier.
That would have been really funny.
I would have loved it so much more.
Oh my gosh, that would have been hilarious.
Oh. I miss the annoying orange.
I
don't.
don't.
I don't.
I do
don't.
not.
It achieves
Well, he's still
goal of
around.
being annoying.
He's still around, you know. You can still
I know,
go
my
Oh, he
brother
does. He
watches
does like
them.
he does like GTA videos now.
Yeah,
Yeah, and
does.
Roblox.
Roblox. His rival
Did
watches
he not
the
have like a
Annoying
TV
Orange.
show on like?
Yeah, he did
Nickelodeon?
with Toby Turner.
Yeah,
And then
yeah.
Toby Turner turned out to be like a complete sex fiend. So,
Wait,
and a
really?
drug
Like,
addict.
something else happened
Yeah,
to
he
him,
was
though.
like addicted to sex and drugs, and he
Oh.
like his entire life took a massive turn for the
Oh,
worse.
Yeah, he's a pretty cool dude.
Then he
I
was sponsored
remember
by
that.
Trojan Lube.
I
For real?
remembered
Okay.
Nugget in a
yeah,
biscuit.
yeah. Actually, just look up Toby Turner.
I'm
Trojan.
not going to.
Wait, I might have saved the picture, but I had to look through my camera roll. But like he actually got sponsored by Trojan, and it's funny. What
That's
is
funny
this
stuff.
in my camera roll? Oh, here's a picture of you, Chris.
Oh, that's a good one.
Classic.